Welcome back. You're watching Global Eye. We're discussing the impact of 50% tariff on Indian products being exported to the United States. And Peter Navarro, White House Trade and Manufacturing Advisor to the President, he has gone on to say that India is fueling Russia's war against Ukraine. Let me get in Ambassador Mohan Kumar at this point. Ambassador Mohan Kumar, Peter Navarro had said that things don't stop here. India continues to buy Russian weapons while demanding that US firms transfer sensitive military technology and build plants in India. This is strategic freeloading. While, yes, we have a dependence on Russian defense sector, we do import a lot of defense products to Russia because there is a long-standing partnership. But at the same time, we have been increasing our imports from US of defense equipments on a year-on-year basis.
So it shows a complete absence of what has happened between India and the United States over the last 25 years. And that is what pains me, frankly. As a longtime Foreign Service officer, I joined the service in 1981 when really our worldview was very different. But following the nuclear tests in 98 and then from 2000 onwards, there has been such a gigantic effort, a monumental effort on the part of people in India and the United States to build this strategic partnership brick by brick. And so if you come today and tell me that, listen, why are you buying Russian weapons and, that's bad and so on, that just betrays a complete lack of what has happened between India and the United States over the last 25 years. Anybody will tell you that in 2000, the defense relationship between India and the US was virtually zero, complete zero. And today, if you take the kind of defense partnership we have, which runs into billions of dollars, I think you will easily see that India has made a good faith effort not to put all its eggs in one basket and try to diversify, of course, not just with the US, but also with Israel, also with France, and so on. So frankly, what can I say to that point, except that it's a very short-sighted view and it does not take into account the monumental changes that have happened and that have made leaders on both sides say just a year or two ago that this is the most consequential partnership, the most defining partnership for the 21st century. So what do you want me to say? I mean, I think somebody has to look at what has happened to the relationship over the last 10 years, 20 years, and then take the medium to long view. But that is not what is being done. So frankly, Parikshit, my analysis is that there are three reasons why I think the US is behaving the way it is. Number one, President Trump may not be seeing India as a counterweight to China. And that's an important point, because if you stop seeing India as a counterweight to China, then you start treating India very differently. So maybe there is a recalibration going on in President Trump's mind. There are other factors as well, which have nothing to do with trade, but I see that you want to also conclude your show, but I'll stop here.
Yes.
I think I'm
Mohan
merely saying that you need an appreciation of the relationship to understand better. That's all.
That's true. My final question to Ashok Malik, very quickly, sir. We've run out of time. Peter Navarro has said that if India, the world's largest democracy, wants to be treated like a strategic partner of the US, it needs to act like one. The road to peace in Ukraine runs through New Delhi. If you had to give advice on how to stop the war in Ukraine, what would you say and respond?
Look, I'm not here to solve the Ukraine-Russia conflict. I think to expect India to resolve that problem is a bit rich. Even if India stops buying oil from Russia, the fact is the war will not stop. That oil will then go to China. China will buy it, store it for its own use. It might not export it. It might keep it for its own use. And Mr. Putin and the Russian government will keep making money. That is the blunt truth. So if the war has to be stopped, Mr. Trump is negotiating between President Zelensky and President Putin. He has to find a way. The road to peace does lie through Delhi.
All right. Road to peace in Ukraine doesn't lie through Delhi. Thank you very much, Mr. Malik and Ambassador Mohan Kumar, for joining us on the program. We've completely run out of time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.